In this story, we are going to talk about a frog living in a beautiful river. What it is mean to say is that we always concentrate on a particular frog. For example, a frog lives in a pond. What happens is it jumps from that river and sees a beautiful rainbow. It's one thing. And what we expect is that a frog should spread happiness towards the people of life, isn't it? Even though there is a particular thing of mountains, you always see what is this mountain, what it looks like, what there's something different here, there's something different over there. Everything changes, right? Also, when you see about birds flying on the mountains, you always see that there is something related on the nature. Of course, yes. It says that a bird is a ordinary thing. It is different from people. As we see that beautiful birds love frogs so much. This frog is present in the fresh water where it wants to only see the positivity of the world. That is what frog ambition is. Even as you see that there is a difference between a bird and an animal. What do you mean to say that? Imagine when a person is traveling from different countries, a person can able to get suited with that atmosphere, whereas animals can't. Because, for example, in New Zealand, there is a cow. If we take this cow to somewhere in America, it can't survive because this cow living in New Zealand doesn't suit the atmosphere of America. That's their nature. Because everybody asks, what is that answer? The answer is constitution. Like as we see, a human can able to adjust with those climate conditions, whereas animals cannot. That's why it is like the definition that animals are different from human beings. That's one point. Every moment, as we see, there's always a frog wants to attract beautiful mountains in England. Each and every time it's there because frog lives only in England, whereas it cannot move to other countries because it cannot drive in oceans. It might be a difficult one for a frog to move from England to some other country. That's one thing. And on that beautiful sunshine, we see a small kitten walking on that platform and seeing the kitten as seeing a frog as a friend. It says, "Hello, frog." This frog replied, "Hello." See, look at that beautiful conversation between it, right? Also, to say that we should always feel the love of the frog when we live in England, and simultaneously, as you see the right path of the life, everything becomes simple. Why? Because as I create this story, emotions are less and happiness increases. That is one point. Also, in many other cases, we always tend to have confidence right? So what is happening here is a kitten has a confidence towards the frog, because as the kitten sees the frog, what happens is it starts to feel the love, and it can also spread love in the side of England. That's one thing. This is the thing. After every minute, cat and this frog started to being friends with each other in the city of England. As you see, frog has many types, which I'll discuss in a separate video of this frog. But according to this story, I'm just considering a single frog, because everybody should know that how people are being attracted towards the frog, isn't it? Also, as we see the future of our frog, everybody should follow that life. That is one thing. Every time as we see, you should be to see the will of gain. It's like you are focusing on some career. So what is happening is, the main ambition of the frog is that it is only to concentrate on a particular thing, whereas it should not to be concentrated on many other things. That is one thing. After later on, as we see that people also started doing things like a frog, so that people will be more happier to see frogs in a different way of their mindset. Okay, so guys, this is a very very small story. Why I am telling this? Because as I tell a story each and every time, you guys will be very very interested to see the happiness every time. Also, the happiness within ourselves that you see every day. What is number? Always think that frog is your best friend. Let's treat frog as best friend. Okay guys, this is it. In the next video, I'll see you with a new story. Till then, bye bye. Just keep on watching.